Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess. Wanted to come to you all with a quick video just to show y'all the vessels that I have been testing. So these are French style jars. These ones in this clip are from 1617, but I do have like 3 or 4 other ones that are from a different company as well, but they're the same jar. They are just different colors. So just want to show you all how I've been testing these vessels and which wicks I used. Now, for me, the wicks, I used about 3 different types of wicks and each one worked in my opinion. So I feel like you can go with either of these choices if you are using the same type of wax that I'm using, especially. So I am using the Deluxe Satin Soy wax from Wick, which is known as Makesy right now. So that is the wax that I am testing. I'm going to show y'all the wicks for the smaller 8-ounce jars. I do have the larger jar as well. It's the white one in the back, but I will show the testing for that one in a different video. And you will see next to these jars there is a yellowish jar with some flowers in the wall. So this is one of the new jars from Wick, also known as Makesy. I can't remember what they're called. They may call it like a translucent jar. I'm not sure. It's a double wall jar, so you can put herbs in it. So I put calendula flowers in mine, and I tested one of their new pineapple scents. So I will do another video on that as well. I was hoping that that jar was more of a yellow color, but it's kind of clear. And I'm just showing y'all the inside of this candle. So I do test my candles fully made, and that includes the glitter, the crystals, all of that, because I want to test it how it would be if a customer were to actually receive it and start using it. So anyways, in the next couple of clips, you will see me testing the same jar, just different colors, and I have a few different wicks in each one. So I will see y'all in the next clips. All right, y'all, so I did speed up these clips, so if it looks a little bit funny, that is why. I am lighting my first candle. This is 2 CDN3 wicks, and I'm using the fragrance Daphne Flower from Little Bee Scents. It wasn't as strong as I want it to be, so I'll probably use a different scent the next time I use this jar. But yeah, so 2 CDN3 wicks. Now this clip is a little bit blurry. I did not realize that I should have my flash on even in the daytime while I was doing this. I noticed when I have my flash on, it's not as blurry. So those flames are not as large as they appear to be. My camera is making them look larger than what they really are. Now 1617 does recommend 2 CDN 2 wicks or 1 CDN 3 wicks. I don't have any short CDN 2s. I have some long ones, and I didn't want to waste my long ones cutting them down to the size of this jar, because I use those for my 7-day prayer candles. So I decided to go with 2 CDN 3 wicks. And I feel like this is working pretty well. You probably could use the CDN 2 wicks as well, but if you don't have those, you can try the CDN 3 wicks. It's working pretty well for me at this point. And as you all can see, there is a full melt pool. So I checked this one at about 2 hours, and it's pretty much almost a full melt pool. Not quite there yet. But this one does give you a full melt pool. This is what it looks like when it's pretty much down to the bottom of the jar. So I would say that testing this particular jar, the 2 CDN wicks did work. Okay, so I think I tested it with another scent as well. And then I tested LX10 wicks, and I tested CDN6 wicks. So stay tuned for the results of the other wicks. Okay, y'all, so now I'm testing this jar in the white color, and I'm using 1 CDN6 wick. Um, So I would say this combination works well. Also, if you are using a weaker scent, I would probably go with the 2 wicks versus the 1 wick. But if you're using a stronger scent and you don't want to have to use 2 wicks, I would go with 1 CDN6 wick. So that way you don't have to use 2, but you don't have to worry about getting a good scent throw as well. So as you can see, this one is burning pretty well. As you can see, the wick is curling over. That's what CDN wicks do. There is a little bit of mushrooming because I did leave this on for about 3 to 4 hours, so I would expect that. But even with the mushrooming, it's a small amount and it's not to the point where it's making the candle dangerous or the flame too large. So I will say that I do like the way this wick worked in this jar. Again, I'm using satin soy wax from Makesy, aka Wooden Wick, and I'm using a scent from Wellington Fragrance. I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of like a mix of different white florals. So yeah, and then you'll see me. This is my opulence candle, so it's a wine type of scent. And I'm also using 1 CDN6 wick in this one as well. And as you can see, the wick size isn't too large. Again, my camera is making it blurry, so it's making the flame look larger than what it really is, but it's not that large. I did use some herbs, some dried flowers. Nothing caught on fire. Nothing was at risk of catching on fire. Again, I did let this burn longer than I should have. The end result is not on this one, but just know this one worked for me. And now I have the blue one, and I am using 2 CDN3s in this one. I thought I was using LX10s, but I accidentally grabbed the CDN3s. So that worked for this one. And I am using a champagne scent in this champagne colored jar. These are 2LX10 wicks. And these worked fairly well. I was a little bit worried about them being LX10s because they're really, really skinny and they seem kind of flimsy. So I was like, is this wick gonna work? But they did work. So if you don't have CDN wicks on hand, you can try LX wicks. They are thinner like the CDN. I would say they're probably, I don't know if they're more thin than the CDNs because I don't know which LX wicks compare to which CDN wicks, but the LX10s that I have are skinnier than the CDN3 wicks that I have, if that helps you at all. So it's not like they're large, thick wicks. And this is a smaller 8-ounce jar. So as you can see, it's burning pretty well. This is one of the jars I burned down to the bottom. I'm using apple, honey, and champagne scent. And it was actually really strong for it to be in a small jar like this. It was in my bathroom, but I could smell it in multiple rooms. So I wasn't expecting the scent to be as strong. It grew on me. Didn't like it at first. I thought it smelled like shampoo, but it grew on me. So this is a champagne themed candle. That's why I used that particular scent. And I will say the 2LX10s worked. So I may just use those just to get them, just to use them. I've been having them for a while, but then I started using CDN wicks and that kind of became my favorite. And I have so many other different wicks. So I want to start trying to incorporate and use the other wicks that I have. So that way, if CDNs aren't available, because there was a time where it was really hard to get them, then I have some other options. As you can see, there is a little bit of mushrooming as well. But again, remember when I'm testing, sometimes I burn them for longer than 4 hours because I'm just busy and I forget to go check on them. So it's kind of good to test the limits when you're testing, just so you can see what will happen if your customers don't follow directions and they leave it going for too long. You still want to warn them against that. But just make sure that you're being safe when you are doing your testing. You don't want to burn your house down, and you don't want your customers to burn their houses down. So again, I like the combination of the two CDN 3s, the two LX10 Wicks, and the one CDN 6. So there are at least 3 options for you. And then 1617 recommends 2 CDN 2s. I just did not have those. So actually that's 4 options for you to start with if you want to start testing using this type of jar. Again, they are French style jars. On 1617, they call them French cut, I believe. And I don't know what they call them on the other company I bought them from. If I remember, I'll try to put it in this video. If I forget and you want to know, just ask me in the comment section, and then I will tell you any detail that I forgot to put in this video. So I do want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you feel called to do so. If you use this jar, what type of wax are you using? What type of wicks are you using? And how has that been working out for you? Also, how have your customers been liking this jar? At first, I did not like this style of jar, but it grew on me. And I really like the fact that they come with lids, because I don't like to blow candles out. I don't like the smoke that goes in the air when you blow it out. So I like to smother the flames by putting a lid on the top. So this works great for that. I'm just showing y'all where the wax level is at this point. So it's pretty much almost burned down to the end. And as you can see, the flame isn't out of control. I really did enjoy this candle, and I'm surprised it was as strong as it was. But then again, alcohol type scents tend to be stronger, so I should have known that. Let's see. Really don't have anything else to say at this point. We're just waiting until the end of the video. I didn't necessarily time it right. It's hard to do these voiceovers because timing them, it just takes a while. So at this point, I'm just going to leave it how it is. As I was saying, thank you for taking the time for watching this video. And I do hope you all have a great rest of your day. If you want to see what the candle looks like when it gets all the way to the end, just continue to watch this video until the end. It won't be much longer. And I hope you all have a great day once again. Bye.